interestingly, in December, OpenAI nevertheless made it possible to fine-tune GPT-3. So you can fine-tune it now to your own data with a single line of code using their API. So how does this transfer learning work, and what is the practical impact? So if GPT-3 was already capable of being so broadly applicable, what additional advantages are afforded with this new fine-tuning ability?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we still live in a world where few-shot is kind of this ideal scenario, but in most cases we haven't closed the gap between few-shot performance and fine-tuning. So if you look at the results in the paper, the few-shot performance is very good, and in some cases it is kind of up there at human level, but in many cases it's kind of good enough and exciting in an academic way, but if you actually applied it to a real-world business use case, it would still have sort of too many failure cases.
That was Peter Abil in his episode. We focused a lot on deep reinforcement learning applications to industry. And he was describing that one of the biggest differences is that, relative to academia, is that in academia, you're trying to get like, even just once, being able to get a robot to do something really crazy. But in production, that doesn't matter at all. So in production, you're working at having robots become good at a task that maybe was interesting in academia 5-10 years ago, but doing it at extremely high accuracy. So that kind of sounds similar to what you're describing.
I think that's a great way of putting it. So I think with that, if you can achieve greater performance with fine-tuning on your business use case, you definitely want to do that. And beyond that, also, this starts to get into thinking about bias and safety around language models, because part of why you may want to fine-tune also is to work with the specific data for your use case and to kind of guide the model towards the types of responses and the range of responses that you're actually comfortable with in your application.
Nice, that makes sense. And I was reading that it seems like in some cases, even just having 100 examples in your additional data set for this transfer learning could be effective. And in case I didn't define this term, transfer learning is where you take a big pre-trained model already, like GPT-3, and you fine-tune it. It's called transfer learning.